In just 8 hours, more than 3,000 wild pigs are collected and processed through a closed-loop system. Australian farmers don't go hunting, they operate like a mobile meat factory. Watch until the end to find out more. Wild pigs in Australia have large bodies, thick fur, and are black or brown in color, well adapted to the wild environment. They reproduce quickly, cause major damage to agriculture and the environment, and have become a common pest in many regions. To address this issue, they use cage traps to reduce the size of the pig population. These large-scale, sturdy cage traps can capture 30 to 40 pigs at a time. The traps are placed in areas where pigs frequently pass through, with bait such as corn and fermented fruit scattered inside. When the herd enters, a sensor automatically closes the door within 0.5 seconds, securely locking them in without causing panic or injury. What's special is the night surveillance camera system directly connected to the operator's phone, allowing them to trigger the trap at the right moment, avoiding the accidental capture of other species. With just 5 of these traps, a single farm can catch more than 300 wild pigs each night without using guns or manual labor. Although traps are still widely used, they are not a long-term solution for controlling wild pigs. Many Australian farmers have switched to a more effective and sustainable method. They have installed steel fences around their farms. This type of fence is favored for its durability and strong resistance to harsh weather conditions. Before construction, farmers carefully survey areas frequently damaged by wild pigs to strategically place the fences. Wooden posts are driven 2 to 3 feet deep into the ground, spaced about 8 feet apart, and then steel mesh is tightly stretched and secured with screws, forming a solid barrier. Not only does the fence protect crops and livestock, but it also helps ensure safety and stability in production. With this strong defense system, even the most cunning wild pigs are forced to give up. Do you think this steel fence system is strong enough to stop the destructive wild pigs? Leave a comment below. Along with scientific advancements, Australian farmers use helicopter hunting methods for thorough control. Helicopters equipped with cameras provide an aerial view that helps quickly detect wild pig groups. The flight team, consisting of a pilot and a shooter, approaches and handles the pigs swiftly within minutes without allowing the herd to scatter. Each flight can manage hundreds of pigs in just a few minutes. This technique not only enables precise capture but also prevents pigs from dispersing or escaping, which often happens with traps or ground hunting. As a result, controlling the wild pig population becomes more proactive and effective than ever before. After being caught, they are taken directly to processing plants. The processing is carried out in a closed system, ensuring food hygiene and safety. Within just 30 minutes from reception, the meat is prepared into delicious dishes on the banquet table. Roast wild pig is not only a tasty meal but also a way to celebrate and enjoy the reward after a successful hunt. Roast wild pig is not only a tasty meal but also a way to celebrate and enjoy the reward after a successful hunt. From managing wild pigs in Australia, American bison ranching stands out with a sustainable model, providing high-quality meat and hides for the global market. Bison farms in the US are a common farming model in states like Montana, South Dakota, and Wyoming, where the climate is dry and cold with vast grasslands. These farms often cover very large areas and are securely fenced because bison are strong and have wild behaviors. Currently, the total bison population in the US is about 500,000, with most raised on private farms, accounting for around 90% of the total herd, while the rest live in reserves and national parks. Bison in the US mainly eat natural grasses, moss, leaves, and various wild plants found on vast grasslands. On farms, they are supplemented with hay, alfalfa, and occasionally grains during winter when natural food sources are scarce. An adult bison can consume between 10 to 15 kilograms of grass daily, depending on its size and weather conditions. When raised on farms, they are usually fed 1 to 2 times a day, with portions reaching up to 20 to 25 kilograms of feed per animal during winter to ensure enough energy to withstand the cold. American bison have a seasonal breeding cycle, usually occurring from July to September when the weather is favorable and food is abundant. The gestation period lasts about 9 months, and each birth typically produces only 1 calf, with twins being very rare. Newborn calves weigh about 15 to 25 kilograms at birth and nurse from their mothers for 7 to 8 months before starting to eat grass exclusively. They have strong survival instincts and are less prone to diseases than common livestock, but their reproduction rate is slower. This greatly affects the quantity and quality of the herd, requiring farm owners to manage breeding stock well and ensure proper nutrition to maintain reproductive health. With an average reproduction rate of 20 to 25% per year, farms need to plan appropriately to ensure sustainable herd growth while maintaining meat quality and the herd's adaptability to the natural environment. American bison are generally healthy but can be affected by parasites, pneumonia, and foot and mouth disease. Farms prevent disease through vaccinations, health checks, and proper nutrition. They are raised until 2 to 3 years old, reaching 400 to 600 kilograms before being processed, ensuring high-quality meat that is rich in protein and low in fat. When bison reach 2 to 3 years old and weigh 400 to 600 kilograms, they are sent to professional processing facilities. There, the meat is cleaned, sorted, and chilled at temperatures between 0 and 2 degrees Celsius to maintain freshness. Afterward, the products are cut into portions such as tenderloin, ribs, and shank, then vacuum sealed or frozen at -18 degrees Celsius, allowing for long-term preservation while retaining quality. American bison meat is primarily consumed domestically, distributed through major supermarket chains like Walmart and Whole Foods, as well as upscale restaurants. About 20 to 30% of the production is exported to Canada, Europe, and Asia, where bison meat is highly valued for its superior nutritional content, being rich in protein and low in fat. From a profitable livestock model, now it's time to look at the crop quietly generating billions of dollars each year, the coconut. The familiar coconut fruit is becoming a strategic export product. Just one fresh coconut, after processing, can create value up to 20 times higher. Let's continue to see how they grow and process it. Coconut trees grow well in tropical climates with plenty of sunshine, high humidity, and consistent rainfall. Coconut soil should be loose, well drained, and rich in organic matter, ideally coastal or alluvial soil. Common coconut varieties produce fruit depending on their intended use. Then, the seed nuts are germinated on moist sand or loose soil beds, kept continuously moist for 30 to 40 days until the shoots grow about 25 to 30 centimeters long and the roots spread vigorously. When planting in the ground, a spacing of 6 to 8 meters per tree is necessary, depending on the variety and soil conditions. Proper spacing helps the coconut canopy develop evenly, receive good sunlight, and makes care and harvesting easier. During the growth stage, regular inspection and care will help the tree stay healthy and produce attractive fruit that meets market demand. This is a simple but extremely important initial step that determines the lifespan and yield of the entire coconut orchard later on. From 5 to 7 years after planting, coconut trees begin to produce fruit consistently, averaging 8 to 15 coconuts per tree each month, depending on the variety and care techniques. Each tree can yield 8 to 15 coconuts per harvest, with cycles repeating every 30 to 45 days. After harvesting, the coconuts are transported to sorting facilities based on size and intended use. Lever 1 if you like drinking coconut water. At the modern coconut processing plant, the handling process is almost fully automated. Fresh coconuts, after being selected, are placed on a conveyor belt where robots perform all operations, rotating the coconut, centering it, and cutting the top in exactly 3 seconds. Each step is precisely calculated to prevent water loss and maintain freshness. After cutting, the coconut is sent directly into a sealed tank, then proceeds through sterilization steps using low-temperature technology, which kills bacteria while preserving the natural flavor. Finally, the packaging stage ensures the product is completely sterile, extending shelf life without the need for preservatives. The entire process guarantees the highest food safety standards and elevates the value of domestic coconut water products. Do you think a single coconut can open up such a high-value chain? China has over 20 eel farming regions, primarily concentrated in southern provinces such as Guangdong, Fujian, and Zhejiang, where they are considered a local specialty. As of 2024, China's eel production is estimated to reach around 300,000 tons annually. Eels are raised in clean water environments with gentle flow, stable temperatures, and strict water quality control to ensure optimal growth. Chinese eels not only meet domestic demand but are also exported to several other countries, including Japan, South Korea, and various European nations, thanks to their high quality and nutritional value. I will take you on a tour of the largest grilled eel factory in Fujian. Eels are sourced from farms and then placed in ice-cold containers to maintain their freshness. Upon arriving at the factory, the eels are transported to the cleaning area to remove the slime, with workers continuously adding ice to stun the eels. In the next stage, workers use sharp knives to remove the heads and clean the eels. The eels are then neatly arranged on a conveyor belt and briefly grilled to preserve their tenderness and sweetness. Simultaneously, a special sauce is prepared, and the grilled eels are rolled in it to achieve an appetizing brown color. Finally, the grilled eels are freeze-dried before being sent to market. Grilled eel is very popular in China, with a consumption volume reaching up to 50,000 tons annually. Grilled eel is a famous dish in Fuzhou, China. The eels are grilled over charcoal to preserve the natural sweetness of the fresh eel. After about 10 minutes of grilling, the eels are dipped in a sauce made from soy sauce, rice wine, garlic, and sugar, which adds a rich flavor. The eels are grilled for approximately 10 to 15 minutes until golden brown. Eels are grilled and sliced to order, served with rice. This dish has a fragrant aroma, a delicate sweetness, and tender, fatty eel meat that blends perfectly with the savory sweet sauce, creating a tantalizing taste experience. Braised eel is a delicious and easy-to-make dish at home that I recommend, originating from Jiangsu Province, China. Once cleaned, the eel is cooked with bamboo shoots and pork for about 45 minutes, allowing the flavors to meld and achieve perfect tenderness. This dish features a rich flavor, combining the sweetness of the eel with the crisp, sweet crunch of the bamboo shoots, creating an enticing culinary experience. If you're looking for a healthy food option, lemon powder is a fantastic choice. In South Korea, lemons are commonly processed into powder for easy use. Leave a 1 if you want to visit their factory. The process of making lemon powder starts with washing the lemons thoroughly. Workers wash about 10 tons of lemons each day through 3 water rinses to ensure cleanliness. The lemons are then placed in a machine that slices them into visually appealing rounds. These slices are neatly arranged on a conveyor belt and dried in a dehydrator at 130 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 hours. After drying, the lemons are ground into a fine powder and finally packaged for storage and use. When you visit South Korea, make sure to stop by convenience stores and try the lemon powder. Try growing lemons at home using our method. Start with a lemon that has a slightly shriveled skin, around 20% dried. Use a tool to make 2 holes in the lemon to promote growth. Here's a tip: use aloe vera gel, which provides essential nutrients and moisture, and stimulates lemon development due to its rich enzyme and vitamin content. Next, insert 3 sharp sticks into the lemon to secure it at the mouth of a jar. Place a larger box around the lemon to create a warm, humid environment. After about 2 to 3 weeks, the lemon will start to sprout roots and shoots. At this point, you can transfer it to the soil to continue growing. Each year, eels can reproduce 2 to 3 times, with each spawning producing between 200,000 and 300,000 eggs. Before being raised on farms, eels are initially kept in artificial tanks in laboratories to control their growth conditions. The eels farmed in China primarily come from European eel stock, which has been bred to adapt to the local environment. Farms use this eel variety to ensure that the eels meet nutritional and food safety standards for the market. Eels are fed 2 to 3 times a day with a finely ground mixture of fish, shrimp, and various small aquatic animals. This feed provides essential protein, vitamins, and minerals needed for eel growth. At the farms, the amount of food is carefully measured for each group of over 2,000 eels. Once the food is released into the tank, the eels immediately rush to devour it, and within 5 minutes, all the food is consumed. Imagine what might happen if you accidentally fell into an eel tank. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Eels are raised for about 12 to 18 months before harvest. At this stage, they reach a weight of approximately 1 to 2 pounds and a length of 20 to 30 inches. During each harvest, farms can collect around 1,000 to 1,500 pounds of eels. The eels are gathered using specialized fishing nets. With their high commercial value, farms can earn between $10,000 and $15,000 per harvest, depending on market prices and eel quality. Additionally, there are eels that can reach an impressive weight of up to 5 pounds, much larger than the average eel. These giant eels are sold at higher prices, potentially up to $50 each, due to their remarkable size and superior meat quality, making them highly sought after in high-end restaurants. Leave a 1 if you prefer giant eels and a 0 if you prefer regular eels. Lemon is rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and minerals such as potassium and magnesium, which help boost the immune system and support cardiovascular health. If someone in your household is suffering from a cold or sore throat, try making a jar of lemon in sugar. This remedy can help alleviate symptoms due to its soothing properties and vitamin C content. Lemon in sugar is also great for those looking to quench their thirst, offering a refreshing and nutritious taste. It not only helps to relieve thirst, but also provides energy and enhances overall health. Beef ranks third on the list of the most popular meats worldwide, following chicken and pork. The largest beef-producing countries include the United States, Brazil, and Argentina. Globally, approximately 70 million tons of beef are consumed each year. Beef is a widely consumed food in over 80 countries, thanks to its high nutritional value and versatility in cooking. The United States is the largest beef-producing country in the world, accounting for approximately 20% of the global cattle population. Thanks to its diverse and suitable climate, including vast grasslands and temperate weather, the US can raise a variety of cattle breeds, from beef to dairy. The cost of raising cattle in the US is about $50 to $60 billion annually. Industrial farms typically house around 1,000 to 5,000 cattle per farm, with a diet primarily consisting of fresh grass and supplemental feed. The country also supplies millions of breeding cattle each year to meet both domestic and global export demands. Barbecue beef is a beloved street food in Texas, USA. Here, barbecue beef is not only a popular dish, but also a significant part of the local culinary culture. Street vendors and festivals often serve barbecue beef with rich flavors, prepared using a blend of spices and special sauces. The beef is typically slow-cooked over charcoal until it reaches optimal tenderness and deliciousness. This dish attracts not only locals but also visitors, offering a unique and memorable culinary experience in Texas.